The first thing you notice when you walk into a casino is that time disappears. No clocks, no windows, just lights, sounds, movement, and the feeling that something exciting is always about to happen. It doesn't feel dangerous, it feels fun. That's exactly why the casino trap works so well. Let me paint a familiar picture. Someone walks in with $200. That's the rule. I'll only spend this much. They even say it out loud like a contract with themselves. The first few minutes go badly, then suddenly a win hits. Not huge, but enough to light up the screen and flood the brain with relief. At that moment, the night feels justified. The losses don't feel like losses anymore. They feel like almost wins. This is not an accident. Casinos are not built on luck. They're built on math and psychology. Every major casino game has a built-in edge. In American roulette, the house edge is about 5.26%. On slot machines, it's often much higher, sometimes over 10%. That means for every dollar bet, the casino expects to keep a few cents on average. Not today, not this spin, but over time, inevitably. Casinos don't need you to lose tonight, they just need you to keep playing. Here's where the trap deepens. The human brain is terrible at understanding long-term probability. We are wired to remember wins more vividly than losses. Psychologists call this availability bias. That one big win sticks in your memory far longer than the dozens of small losses that paid for it. Casinos amplify this by celebrating wins loudly. Bells ring, lights flash, other players notice. Losses, on the other hand, happen silently. Another powerful trick is something called near misses. Slot machines are programmed so you frequently see two matching symbols and miss the third by a hair. Your brain interprets that as being close to winning, even though mathematically it's no different from any other loss. Research has shown that near misses activate the same reward pathways in the brain as actual wins. You feel encouraged to keep going, not because you're winning, but because you almost did. Now, let's talk about time, because time is the casino's greatest ally. Studies have shown that the longer someone plays, the more closely their results approach the mathematical expectation, which favors the house. In other words, short sessions feel random. Long sessions feel rigged. Not because they are rigged, but because probability finally has enough time to do its job. This is why casinos offer free drinks, comfortable chairs, and rewards programs. The goal is not to get your money quickly. The goal is to keep you seated. And here's the part that makes the casino trap especially dangerous. The losses don't feel like spending, they feel like playing. When you buy groceries, the money is gone and you feel it. When you gamble, the money moves back and forth and your brain treats it as temporary. Psychologists call this losses disguised as wins. You might bet $50, get $40 back, and your brain records it as a win, even though you lost $10. Over time, this creates a distorted relationship with money. People start chasing losses, not because they're greedy, but because the brain hates unfinished stories. Losing feels like something that needs to be corrected, so people double down and they increase bet sizes, they stay longer, they break their own rules. This is where the casino stops being entertainment and starts becoming a trap. The data backs this up. Research shows that a small percentage of gamblers generate a large percentage of casino revenue. In some studies, problem gamblers account for a disproportionately high share of total losses. Casinos don't advertise this, but the business model depends on repeat behavior, not casual fun. And this doesn't only apply to physical casinos. Online casinos, sports betting apps, and even some stock trading platforms use the same psychological mechanisms. Variable rewards, instant feedback, bright visuals, notifications designed to pull you back in. The environment has changed, but the trap is the same. Now, here's the uncomfortable comparison most people avoid. Casinos and long-term investing look similar on the surface. Money goes in, numbers move, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. But structurally, they are opposites. Casinos are designed so the expected outcome is negative for the player. The longer you play, the more likely you lose. Investing, when done properly, is designed so the expected outcome is positive over time. The longer you stay invested in productive assets, the more likely you win. One system feeds on impatience. The other rewards patience. The casino trap works because it hijacks emotions, hope, Fear, excitement, regret. It turns money into entertainment and probability into illusion. It convinces smart people that they can beat the system if they just play a little longer or get luckier next time. And that's the real danger. Not that people lose money once, but that they start believing the loss is temporary and the win is inevitable. The truth is much simpler and much harsher. Casinos don't beat you, time does. If you treat gambling as entertainment with money you're fully prepared to lose, the trap loses its power. The moment you expect profit, recovery, or control, you've stepped into a system designed against you. The casino isn't evil. It's honest. It tells you exactly what it is. If you're willing to listen to the math instead of the lights. And the most important lesson isn't about gambling. It's about recognizing environments where the longer you stay, the worse the odds become. Because once you can spot the casino trap, you start seeing it everywhere. In money, in habits, and in decisions that feel harmless but compound quietly over time.